Dr. Tom on a mission's pretty excited because right now we're driving into Waipoua Forest, one of the most beautiful primeval places on the planet. We've been privileged enough to be invited into the depths of the forest to go into the marae, meet the people that live there, and we've got some machines in the back. We're going to test for diabetes and test for cholesterol and look at heart disease. And the thing about diabetes is it's a bit of a silent killer, because you don't really notice the symptoms unless your blood sugars get really high or really low. But if they're just elevated for a significant amount of time, you don't feel anything. What it's doing is causing damage to these minor little blood vessels behind the eye, in your feet, in your kidneys, and eventually you'll go blind. Now recently I was at the National Diabetes Conference, and what really struck me with that is, you know, measuring KPIs, key performance indicators, for how we're tackling diabetes. One of their key performance measurements is the amputation rate. So think about that. Having a study or a measurement of how much they're chopping off people's limbs is a success of whether New Zealand's on top of their diabetes or not. Sadly, we're not. The rate of diabetes is increasing 7 to 10% every year. Maternal diabetes, pregnant women with diabetes is going up even more, 15%. So we're losing the battle against diabetes. So that's why it's important to get out there, meet some people that are in rural locations and educate them, and hopefully these people in the country can educate some of the townies that are just as, what's the word, laid back in their diabetes management. Now, as I say, it's not your diabetes that's going to kill you, it's your attitude towards it that will. And once again, it's just tragic when people are going, oh, I take my medicine when I want to, because diabetes takes no prisoners. Well, that's pretty impressive. Tāne Mahuta, God of the Forest. As we drive around New Zealand, it's important to come and pay homage to this massive tree. It's been here since the year 2000, since Jesus Christ was born. Now, unfortunately, some of the trees around are dying off because of dieback disease, which has been introduced into the forest. Some of the locals are dying off a bit early as well, due to heart disease, diabetes, strokes, pretty much due to what's been introduced, like high sugar diets, cokes, fizzies. So we're going to go down the road, do a clinic, meet some of the locals and see if we can give them some tips, do some testing with our machines, take the ambulance in and see if we can help them live a lot longer, maybe get to 100 years of age. I'm not sure what the life expectancy is for a local around here, but the trees certainly can make it to 2,000 years. That's pretty impressive. Very good.